Greetings and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Banished with the Megamod Pack now. I am Lothens. We'll be playing a little bit today and onward in the series here. Now, the reason I've started up a new series for you is mainly because I watched a few videos with the Megamod Pack. Long story short, it was so awesome looking that I couldn't actually bear to play the vanilla version of Banished anymore. I had to get the Megamod Pack. I found where to download it, got it installed, and it was not compatible with Poopville, our original save file, so had to start anew. So Poopville's dead. Let's go with Pooptown this time. Don't know what this does. Blah 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 blah. Lots of new maps to choose from. I'm going to stick with Verdant Plains because I'm familiar with that. I've played a little bit of time in this mod to familiarize myself with it. And one of the interesting things that I've found is you can make it really hard on yourself with this mod. The Adam and Eve is absolutely ridiculous. You start with just 2 people, very few supplies, and I gotta tell you, it's terrible. I don't like it. The curse of the Golden Llama is the closest thing to a mystery in the world of Banished. What is the Golden Llama? What mysteries does it hold? Dare you explore its murky interior? This is a game that starts according to regular easy settings, but includes the option to adventure for the chance at treasure. Now, that sounds cool. I've never actually done Curse of the Golden Llama yet. And just in case we're not on the main river to start with, so we can't get traders going right away, I want to get on the easy mode. I know it's easy and it's playing with a handicap, but I don't care. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, it looks like we are loading in. We have a nice little dock village here, port town. Right in the heart of winter, I like it. So if you're wondering anything about the Megamod, I'm probably not going to explain too much right away, just because it's really overwhelming, and we could spend, 2-3 full episodes just going through the new options that we have. I don't want to do that. I spent a little bit of time getting familiar with the game, with the mod, I should say, so I could understand a little bit more about it and not be floundering around all the time looking at all the cool new awesome stuff like I was the first couple of times I loaded into it. I'm like, wow, look at that. Oh man, look at that. So we're not going to do that, but I will kind of explain why I'm choosing certain things over others. But when we get into the house building and really starting to expand, that's when I think your jaws are going to drop, much like mine did, because there's so many options. You can do so many things. Here we go. All right. What does this say? Curse of the Golden Llama. Welcome to Colonial Charter's Curse of the Golden Llama quest. This sign can be demolished but cannot be rebuilt. Hundreds of years have gone by since the ancient civilization living here was wiped out by a combination of old world diseases, war, and famine. Greedy explorers, flocking here en masse, disappeared one by one into the dense woods without a trace, never to be heard from again. Those that did come back lived out their lives very rich men indeed. Now you're here for a totally different reason, to survive. Will you succumb to the same fate as those brave, perhaps stupid, dead men and women, or will you pay the ancient gods in blood for your wealth? That's cool. Wow, look at the palm trees, man. I guess that's the Golden Llama over here. That's amazing. Wow, so we can send an adventure in. I have played around with the native village maps, where you have a native village nearby, and then you have a burial grounds, and you can send an adventure in to get artifacts, and you can trade them. They're worth quite a bit. This looks like much the same thing. You can send an adventure in here, and get that going. So let's get our UI set up here in the way that I like. We have lots of different options here. We'll go ahead and roll through these real quick so you can kind of see what you can get going. I personally like this one here the best. You can scroll down through all the different things. Bring the map down. Event log over. Pooptown. Here we go. Native. It says native monument, which is pretty much what it is, but that looks pretty awesome. That looks pretty amazing. So let's go ahead. We have some sheep, which is awesome. We have our storage barn. We have a lot of the stuff in their stockpile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses. That's pretty amazing. Nobody's homeless right now, so we have a good start. And where is the river? It is over here. So yeah, this was my fear, that we weren't actually going to start on the river. So that's okay. We're going to have to just move over this way, basically, very, very soon. But let's get rid of this thing here. That's going to drive me bonkers. Get rid of that, guys, and start. Yeah, we need to get a gatherer's hut and a forester and a hunter. I think we do that over. Where are we gonna want to set up shop? Right in here mainly. So I think maybe down here, or just right next to where we're at. I think that would be good. Right next to where we're at should be fine. All right. Lots of new stuff, guys. The food tab has all these things, and we're gonna go to raw food gathering. Gatherer's hut, and we're gonna put it right in here because all this is going away. I'm telling you right now, all this, I think I screwed that up. All this is going away. Right, I'll tell you right now. Yeah, we actually want it that way. That's fine. So that'll be fine. Bring you over there. We also want the forester, which is down here. We have all these new different options, but I just want the forester for now. Which way are you facing? Let's put you the same way as the gatherer. Bring you back here though. Just on the back side there. And now we want to go back to raw food. We want to get the hunter in right next to the gatherer. And then, in traditional fashion that I like to do, let's put a couple of builders in while I'm thinking about it. I want to get the... So many options, guys. It's really going to be difficult to keep up with me right now, so I'm sorry about that. We want to put the herbalist in traditional fashion that I like to do. Right about here. That'll be fine. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll let them do that. We'll move it up to speed 2 so they just get done a little bit faster. Once they clear this area out a little bit, I'm going to want to put roads around here, put a couple houses in to sustain this area, have people living real close by. In fact, let's go ahead and work on the roads now, because I know you can put them inside these little areas here a little bit. And that'll be fine. Is it really that far out? Holy crap. This guy can come in a little bit. Nothing else there. So let's move around here. Like that. Like that. Pretty much like that. And we'll search in here for their interior roads so that they can be kind of productive. I think that one already had that. Yeah. I think I already did those. Hard to remember exactly which ones I've done. That should do us nicely. Now we got the gatherer set going in. That is amazing. It's exactly what we need. Alright, so they're putting it in rather nicely. We want to get these stones out of here, to be honest. And we also want to stockpile out here. So let's go ahead and set that up. Again, all sorts of new stuff. Pretty amazing. Even new stockpiles. You can specialize wood stockpile, fuel, stone, iron, materials, or I guess these as well. Transparent, okay. So I don't want that. I want to be able to see where it's at. Okay. I think we're going to put one over here. And maybe back here. Or maybe just two right next to one another. That might be good. Put a little roadie road around them. And there we go. I think that'll be fine. That should work out nicely. And we also want to get our sheepy sheep. We want to move them kind of over here, I think. Maybe down in here. This can be our farm area, perhaps. Let's do that. Let's get a standard pasture. Let's do 15 by 15. That seems to be a pretty decent size. I want to see which side this thing's going on here. Let's do it there. Alright, pasture's in. That'll be fine. Another cool thing with this mod, I know it, for me anyway, I always run out of stone really quickly. And it's really hard once you rip it out of the area to get it back, because you don't really have enough people to sit there and, you know, clinkety clank in a stone mine somewhere, right? So got our gatherer going. That's amazing. Gonna be getting our food. We're gonna be fine now. It's gonna be awesome. Also, before I get too sidetracked here, let me put in the wood chopper. Oops. Wood cutter. Let's just put him over here right next to the stockpile of wood. Forester Lodge. Just put one guy in there for now. Keep him up here so we know once we get more people we can throw him in there. And the woodcutter, just because we're going to need firewood eventually. So we'll go ahead and get that going. Put the little L-shaped road in there for his production speed, his or her production speed. I'm going to have the hunting cabin up rather soon. And then again, we want to get the stone out of here. What was I saying? Holy crap, I completely got sidetracked, didn't I? I certainly did. Alright, whatever. I want to get the stone out of this area. And the iron. So we can do the trees and stuff. There we go. That should be all of it. And again, we're going to put some housing out here, but it's so close right now. It's not really going to be an issue. What do we have going on that we really need to pay attention to? I guess it's going to be making sure these guys survive while I slowly move them over this way. Relocation. Because we definitely, I mean, we could build just a little village over here. I mean, this could be our, this could exist. And we just start moving over. You know, we expand over here into another little village at first and make it into a town, etc. Oh yeah, one of the things I was looking at quite considerably was the fact that 100 for now. The fact that we can grow iron and stone, which is a little bit ridiculous. Come in here and you all the way down here, the iron ore shack and the stone shack. We've got iron shack and we've got coal shack. So we can just grow iron, grow coal, grow iron ore. And it just that's what it does. It just grows it, and that's it. So maybe we just put one of those out here. I don't know. Probably will at some point, because I played around with them once before, and they do seem to work rather nicely. It takes them a while to get rolling, but once they do, you're pretty much set for stone and iron ore and stuff like that. I probably won't do iron directly, because in the mod here, you have to smelt your iron ore into iron itself. So it would be kind of cheaty to just, you know, pop up iron and not even have to smelt it, since that's one of the features of this mod. Just another production thing that goes on. It's already so much food coming in from those gatherers. They are so overpowered. That is amazing. I like it. Once we get more people, we're going to be doing a lot more of this stuff. We're going to be cranking up the Forester to 4, cranking up the Hunting Cabin to 3. This guy, the Herbalist, we're not even going to use right away. They're almost getting this done. That's cool. As soon as the pasture goes in, we'll bring the sheeps over. It'd be cool if you can have like a random black sheep in there. That would be amazing. I would identify better with the black sheep, man. Come on. Nothing much happening at the moment. So sorry about that. All we're doing right now is waiting for them to get the pasture done. That's pretty much it. And the wood chopper. Those two things are very important at the moment. The herbalist, not so much, not until we start getting a lot of nomads in. But I have seen like yellow fever pop in some of my games long before nomads even showed up. So maybe we turn it on for just a little bit and get some stuff stockpiled up. I mean, we have 7 workers. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and do that. And while I'm looking at it, let's check out our resource limits, because we don't want to ever run out of logs. We don't want to ever run out of stone. And iron. None of this stuff. And the fuel would leave at 200, because that counts as firewood. And honestly, I don't want them to eat up all of my wood right away trying to get 2,000 firewood. And 50 tools, let's do 50,000 food, 1,000 health things, and 50 clothes, and 5,000 luxuries. That should do us for now. Once we get really rolling, which hopefully we do, we survive the first few winters and we start to grow and expand. I think upping the resource limits here on the fuel is going to be important, because then I'll be making furnace fuel, which is new as well to you guys. If you're not familiar with the Megamod Pack, that is. And that's basically over here. The fuel refinery takes burnable natural resources and converts them to a hotter, more desirable form for industry smelters. Hotter, longer burning. So if you run the forge to melt your iron ore down to iron, or purify it into iron ingots, you're going to have the fuel refinery making furnace fuel, and that takes firewood as well. It also counts toward fuel, so we'll have to up it at that point, but not right now. We're not worried about it at the moment. Still have 35 tools and 15 clothes. That's not a huge issue at the moment. What we want to do is get this guy, because I think we have firewood. We just want to get the pasture in so our sheep don't die off out here. This guy's the woodcutter's gonna be fine. It's not that big. Not right now, because we have what? What do we have? I don't know. We don't have anything. You guys have firewood? Yeah, you do. So these guys all should have firewood in there. Quite a bit, actually. We're not gonna be hurting for it. This one's kind of low. This one got the scraps. Cavante, you weren't fast enough, buddy. We have 11 kids already, and I haven't built a single house yet. That is amazing. The houses are going to go in pretty much right in here. Maybe one over here. Because we want people that work here to have housing right next door. That would be great. And here's our pasture. And we're going to do a little bit of stuff decorative as well. So we have this huge decoration thing. This whole tab of decorations, all this stuff. I mean, there's just so much. It's hard to even wrap my head around it, and I've been playing with it. So But as far as the farmlands go, I'm gonna be wanting to put like you know, farm, maybe 3 farms, and then like 1 farmer's house with some land and, you know, a barn and things like that. I think that would look nice. Been thinking about this, guys. Been thinking it through. If you haven't noticed yet, I don't want to speed it up too much right now. I think we'll be fine just doing it this way. ×2 speed for now. They're still working out here. That's fine. I'm cool with that. The one builder is just making roads. That's okay. So we are going to be moving down. Like this whole section here could be just farm, agriculture, and then up here in the corner can be our main town. I think that'll work out nice. Oh, also, a lot of these things can be upgraded, but it's not for some time. You need something called building supplies, which takes clay bricks to make, and which is a little bit down the road from where we're at right now. That should be something we'll be looking at pretty soon, honestly. I'm tempted. I am tempted to send somebody out there, but I know they're just going to die, so I'm not going to do that. This is almost done. It's so close to being done. We need 56 logs. We have it in stock, so let's get it done, guys. Let's get it out there, get it taken care of. Oh, we have 75 firewood in here as well. So that's where that's at. That's fine. 50 iron as well. That's kind of weird. So that's interesting. Didn't realize we would start with iron, because we don't even need it right away in the mod pack here. Oh, autosave. We must have just hit 20 minutes. Alright. That's fine. So, what are we looking to do? What's our goal here? And I haven't really thought of that too much. Aside from just making a gigantic spanning map, maybe 2 or 3 towns connected by a long road between each one. But perhaps, I mean, up here, there's just, I mean, it's just all so open up here. Look at all that. Look at all that land. And nice little, couple of nice little lakes nearby. But they're not connected to the river, which is unfortunate. Are we doing this? Yeah, we're doing this. It's ready to be built. So the builder should come down here. Let's put 2 builders on that. Because we've been out here for a while, and these sheepies aren't going to wait forever. We got to get you in there, in your pasture there, sheep. Yeah, I hear you. Squalling and carrying on. So we got the herbalist going. What have you produced so far? 18. I mean, I think that's going to be okay for now, isn't it? Go ahead and turn you off. Bring you down to 0 and turn you off for now. That'll be fine. That way we have just a little bit, and then if something happens, we just turn the herbalist back on. They can go up there, get healthy. It'll be fine. Oh, they're still doing that. Yeah, because they got this done, and we're just waiting on the builders now. So they're collecting the stone that I told him to collect a long time ago to open this area up for the forester and the gatherer and the hunter, for that matter. And yeah, so let's start thinking about what we want to do. So we want to bring people over here. We want to have a nice trader dock out here somewhere, maybe a couple fisheries, and I don't know, so just some, and we can have a nice little port area, a dock over here to do. So we can do fishing off of here, actually, not have to worry about it off the river. I'm getting a little bit nervous, but this is getting done now. I'm nervous for my sheepies because I don't want to lose them. They're very important to me because I can make clothes out of the wool, and that'll be really, really nice because leather is usually in short supply in my games. Even if I have 3 hunters running, leather's usually in short supply, unless we get like cows in or something, where they're going to produce leather as they get old and get slaughtered. Come on, you can do it. Oh baby, Sheepy sheep. Put somebody in there. Excellent. That's amazing. Alright. Everything except for this guy, the woodcutter, is in. That is like mandatory. So now we can play around a little bit. Now we're not so stressed out. Food situation, not the greatest. But we're working on it. And right now, since we're done building stuff, let's go ahead and put 200s in. Close that out. Bring our builder count down to 1. He only really has roads to do there for right now. Not too concerned. Where's my parade of sheepy sheep? Come on, guys. You can do it. Get over there. I want to make sure that our food is going to survive the winter, and because we should have farmland crops actually. Let's look at that. Let's actually look at that, because I forgot that I should have crops. So let's bring a road out this way, and we're just going to stagger them. I think we'll stagger them for now, and we'll see what we want to do with the farmers' houses. Right there, so we want to come over one, get on the road, 15 by 15, like that. That's crop field. Okay. What all do we have? Let me just do a little test here on an open piece of land. See what we have to work with. We have 2 crops, so we can put in 2 fields. We can technically put in as many fields as we want. You know, it's not really going to be a problem. It'll just be the same thing. I don't want to do that. So right here on the road, 15 by 15. Excellent. Another crop field. That'll get our 2 crops going. Do we have trees for an orchard? Let's check it out. We have 2 types of orchard trees, so we can do that as well. I think we will. I think we shall. Shan't we? We shall. Oh yes. Alright. Maybe back in here. But I don't know. I don't know yet. Really confused here. Confuzzled? I'm really confused, Martha. I don't know what to do with the orchards right now, because I don't know how we're going to be looking over here. But I think like this guy and down is going to be our agriculture area, so that's going to be, I think, just continue down here. Maybe down this way. We have this. We could do orchards down here, and some storage in here between the farms and the orchards. That might work out okay. Let's bring this road up here. Oh no, did I mess that up? I think I did. Yep. I messed it up. Okay. That means I messed this one up too. Yep. Get rid of the roads. Okay. I just have a very specific idea that I want to do here. That's all. It's not that big of a deal. Now let's try again. By 15 crop field, and let's do road up there somewhere. This road's still coming out, right? I think you're still going out there. Now let's do another one right in the corner here. 15 by 15. There we go. Crop field. Now let's try. I'm glad I tried to put that road in. I really am, because That would have really bothered me. Would have really bothered me. Okay. And a couple of orchards. No, we said storage first, right? Yes. Correct, sir. You know what? That should be okay. That should be enough, to be completely honest with you. Because I'm going to have farmers' housing in here with their own storage on their property, like a barn or something. That should be good. Alright. Let's look at road arenas. How are we doing? I haven't even looked over here yet. We're doing alright. Might as well just fill that in. Why not? And we'll bring this down. That's the same way we did the other. And here we have a dense orchard with a regular orchard. Dense orchard. Yeah, it's much more close, which is nice. Let's do like this. I want to do like by 20. I can't. By 19. Let's do by 18. 7 by 18. I think that'll work. Let's just put another one right next to it. Right there. That'll do her, I think. I think that'll be fine. Yeah. Alright, this guy, you need to get going, buddy. There you go. Have at it. We're out of firewood. Let's do this. Still looking okay on people for now. Would love to expand at this point. Hey, the sheepies! They got over here, and they've already gained a couple of them, I think. I think we started with 6, maybe? I don't know. I didn't count them. I didn't count my sheep tonight. But we've got our agriculture set up over here. That's looking good. I'm liking the way this is panning out. I really am. Because we're not dying, and our food's increasing slowly. So that's amazing. 140 onions, that's awesome. Taters are gone. Duck meat's coming in. Guess they shot a duck, the hunters. Haven't caught any deer yet. That's fine. They will. Or they will suffer. Well, you're just now getting around to that road, man? Come on. What are you doing with your life? Alright, so this is going to produce wool, which is awesome. I don't know why it's producing onions. That makes no sense. But anyway, so we can have ourselves... We actually need to get started over here. Because we need our blacksmith and our tailor, and I don't want to put it over here. Unless we just do a little tiny one. Yeah, let's do a tiny one. Screw it. Boom. Let's do a teeny blacksmith right in the middle of town. And a teeny tailor right in the middle of town. These are the new items here, by the way. The new buildings that you can do in the Megamod. I don't know which mod it comes from. The green. They have specific things here. Let's take a look. Green is somebody named Kid. Coded those in. Or modded that. Black liquid is blue. Red ketchup is red. Green is Kid. Purple is Discrepancy. Orange is MX61. And yellow is Other. So, that's that. Alright. I guess we can waste time building roads in here. Why not? You know? Why not? You know? We're going to be using this area for a little bit longer. Might as well put roads in. We're actually gonna, we might keep this over here just so we have people near this guy. I don't know. How are we doing on our farms? We're not looking too great so far. It's not coming together. They were over here working their butts off, but now not so much. We're up to 6 and 1. Now what we can do, we have the foresters going. They're not actually going that great. Still looking to get this taken care of. Dude, this stockpiles, these are almost full. Just with stone. That's crazy. Alright, so now what are we looking to do? I want this to get done so I can start showing off the amazingness of the decorative stuff. I mean, this stuff here is so awesome. It's beyond my comprehension that these guys thought of that much stuff to put in this game. I never realized how amazing Banished could be, and how just realistic looking you could make it. And the only way you can do it is with the Megamod Pack. There's no other way to do that. Can't do it with vanilla Banished. It's impossible. All you have is like houses like this. You just look dumb. They look stupid now, to me anyway. Alright. Do we want to grow a little bit now? I'm not sure. I'm not sure we want to grow until we get these farms in. Once we get the farms in, then I want to start building more housing, I think. I think that's the way we want to play this. Let's go ahead and put the road around this guy all the way. There must be a piece of iron right there. Yep. Come on, guys, get it together. Can we slow down? Let's move to 5 because we're not doing anything right now. We're just waiting for them to get the stuff done. So while we're waiting for them to get done, let's speed her up. They're not seeming to do what I want them to do at the moment, though. Let's go ahead and prioritize this. This spring, well, we've already missed it. By the time they get this done, it'll be like autumn or summer at the very earliest, I should say. Let's go ahead and prioritize this stuff here. Just make sure they understand what their priorities are. It's food, man. Your priority is food, you fools. It's gonna look so amazing, guys. You don't even know. Unless you've played with the Megamod Pack before and you've done something like this, you have no clue what you're about to witness, because it's gonna be awesome. I promise you it's going to look amazing. So now we got them working out here. Finally some people are out here working on the fields. Come on, guys, we got to get these fields in. I hear the sheep just going nuts, man. We're still at 8 of 14. Once they get going here, once they get to 14 of 14, if you're not familiar with how pastures work, then they're going to start feeding us out of here as well, because they'll start getting slaughtered when they, when they get too old. But I definitely want to get the farmland going, mainly because we need to grow. Oh crap, look at all that food all of a sudden. What happened? Holy moly. Dang it, I hate when it does that. Holy moly. A lot of venison in, so they caught a lot of deer. That's amazing. Mushrooms and roots out the wazoo. Holy crap, dude. And onions, man. Those gatherers, man. Gatherers are just overpowered. They should be toned down a little bit, to be fair, but I don't want them to be, actually, because yeah. They're pretty overpowered and I like using them. If they weren't that broken at getting food in, I probably wouldn't use them immediately like I do. Alright, that was another 20 minutes auto-save, guys. So we're going to cut the episode there. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to see you next time to see what happens here in Pooptown. And like I said, you do not want to miss the progression of our agricultural area. It is going to be amazingly beautiful and awesome, and I'm gonna love it. You're gonna love it, so check me out next time, and we'll do some more Banished Megamod Pack.